Elhamdülillahi Rabbil alemin ve salatu ve selamu ala seyyidil murselin ve ala alihi ve ashabihi ecma'in. Radıyallahu teala anna ve ankum an kafetil mu'minin ecma'in. I appreciate once more your attendance. We are in emanat. Emanat. We are in Bab-ı Evvel. This is Article 768. 768. Bab-ı Evvel, first bab, emanat, ahkam, hükm, umumiye, general. Ahkam-ı umumiye, emanat. So that is the subject. Okay. Okay. 768. Emanat madmun değildir. Yani eminin son ve taksiri olmaksızın telef ya dahi olduğu takdirde zaman lazım gelmez. A few words. Madmun. Madmun. Damine. To compensate, to pay, to make up for that thing. Madmun ismi fa'il. Damine dumine. Daminun madmunun. Madmunun. Sonra sana, suna, yasna'u, yusna'u, to do, to act, to make. Sani', masnu'at. Sani' is Allah, like Khaliq. Taksir, usul, kasura. To be short or to have shortcoming, not complete. قصر قصر يقصر تقصير, to ascribe shortcoming, imperfectness to someone, something. Talaf, gone bad, destroyed. Daya, same thing, lost. So, now I will read once more. Emanat mazmun değildir. Yani eminin sona ve taksiri olmaksızın telef ya daye olduğu takdirde zaman lazım gelmez. Okay, broken translation. Emanat madmun değildir. Emanat, plural of emane, trust, deposit, given someone to keep something, are not madmun, not under daman, not to be compensated, not to be paid for if got lost. Yani, explanation, that is, emin, somebody who is trustworthy, emanet, left with that person, emin. Eminin sun ve taksiri olmaksızın, if he does not have a role, a shortcoming in keeping that stuff, telef ya dayi olduğu takdirde, if that becomes telef or dayi, go bad or got lost, gets lost, emanet, zaman lazım gelmez. There is no need of compensation by him. So, emanet madmun değildir. Emanet is not the subject of compensation if trustee person did not have any role in losing, destroying that thing, and that gets destroyed, something, it is not to be compensated. English 768. An emanet is not a thing for which compensation has to be made. That is to say, in case of the destruction or damage of an emanet without any fault being committed by the person entrusted, emin, it is not necessary to make compensation. Yes.
The word for lost after talaf is
Talaf.
Talaf is lost. The other word for
Da'i'. ضايع. ضائع. ضائع. إن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين. ضائع. Destroy. Make no value. 769. Bir kimse yolda yahut diğer mahallede bir şey bulup da kendisine mal olmak üzere akzetse gasip hükmünde olur. Bunun üzerine ol mal telef ya dahi olduğu halde kendisinin son ve taksiri olmasa bile zamin olur. Ama sahibine vermek üzere aldığı surette eğer sahibi malum ise yedinde sarf emanettir. Yedinde sırf emanettir. Sırf emanettir. Sahibe teslim etmesi lazım kelur. Ve eğer sahibi malum değil ise lukatadır ki mültakat olan yani bulup mültakit olan yani bulup alan kimse yedinde emanettir. Interesting article. Very interesting article. Okay. Let me, I think words are almost all Turkish. 769. Bir kimse yolda, broken translation, a person in a road, street, finds something in a street. Yahut diğer mahallede, or in another place, at the street or in another place, bir şey bulup da, finds something, a person, finds something in a road and somewhere else, kendisine mal olmak üzere akzetse, if he takes that thing to make his own, if he finds something, takes that thing to make for his possession, for his ownership, akzetse, gasip hükmündedir. He is considered gasp. Grabbed by force. Gasp. 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 This is another chapter in the book. I am not sure we studied. If we did not, we can study. We may study in future. So this is gasp. To get from someone, not to steal, he is not there, but in his presence, to get by force. Gasp. Gasp, ismul fa'il. He is considered gasp because he took that for his own self. Ownership. Bunun üzerine ol mal telef ya dahi olsa. Now, if that property gets telef or zayi, get lost or destroyed, olduğu halde kendisinin son ve taksiri olmasa bile zamin olur. He will be zamin, he will pay for that, even if he has no role, no fault. Ama sahibine vermek üzere aldığı surette but if he takes that thing to give to his owner, its owner, with that intention, if he takes that with the intention of giving it to the owner, in this case, eğer sahibi malum ise, if its owner is known already, yedinde sırf emanettir. That will be only emanet in his hand. Trust. Dogs lost here in this country, they have a little tag like you can follow, for example. Or somebody found a wallet, there is card in it, there is a driver's license in it, you know who belongs to what. If that is the case, not for himself but to give the owner, then in that case, that becomes emanet, not ghasb. Not ghasb, emanet, in his hand. Considered sırf emanet, only emanet. Sahibine teslim etmesi lazım kelur. It is necessary for him to deliver to the owner. Ve eğer sahibi malum değil ise, if the owner is not known, then lukatadır. That is lukata. Der ki mültakit olan, yani bulup alan kimse yedinde emanettir. Lukata. We wrote this before. Lukata. 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 Lost and found. Somebody lost, you found. That is lukata. And multaqi, lukata, laqata, luqita, iltaqata, ultaqita, multaqit, 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 the one who finds the person. If the owner is not known, then that is luqata, another chapter in the book here too. It is emanet in the hand of multaqit. Yes. Seven, 6, 9. If someone finds a thing on the road or in any other place and takes it for the purpose of making it his own property, he becomes like a wrongful appropriator, ghasib, grabber, usurper. Therefore, in case that property has been destroyed or damaged, although there may not be any fault of his own, he is responsible to pay for that. But in case he has taken it for the purpose of giving it to its owner, if its owner is known, in his hands it is a pure emanet, only amanet. It is necessary that he should deliver it to its owner. And if its owner is not known, it is a thing picked up by a chance. And it is an amanet in the hands of the person who picks it up, that is to say, who finds and takes it. Amanet. Yes. Seven 770. Okay. Multakit bir lukata bulduğunu ilan ettirir ve sahibi zuhur edinceye dek nezdinde emanet olmak üzere hifz eder. Ve bir kimse zuhur etse kendi mali olduğunu ispat eder ise ana teslim etmesi lazım kelur. 770. Broken translation. Multaqid, the one who finds lost and found something. Lukata. Multaqid bir lukta bulduğunu ilan ettirir. He will let advertise, announce, make announcement that he found something lost and found. So, announcement. He will let that be announced that he found something lost by somebody else. Ve sahibi zuhur edinceye dek nezdinde emanet olmak üzere hifz eder. He keeps that one in his hand until the owner shows up. Until the owner of that lost and found thing shows up. He keeps that in his hand. Ve bir kimse zuhur ile kendi mali olduğunu ispat eder ise ana teslim etmesi lazım gelir. When somebody shows up and proves that it belongs to him, if he proves, ana teslim etmesi lazım gelir. It is necessary for him to deliver that thing to that person. Okay. 770. A person who finds a thing picked up by a chance causes advertisement to be made, and until the owner appears, he keeps it with himself as amanet. If someone appears and proves that it is his own property, it becomes necessary to give it up to him. Expressing the meaning, not very good translation according to today's English, but this is what it is.
I have two questions. One is the word for announcement, and the other for prove.
For what?
The one in the text, the word for he announces. He makes
yes. I'lan, yes.
I'lan, okay. And the other one is he needs to prove. What is the word? Burhan. The word for proving. He needs to prove.
Approve? Yes, okay, I will tell you. Okay. Announcement, إعلان. Advertisement, announcement. علن. علن. علانية. سرا وعلانية in Quran. أعلن أعلن يعلن يعلن إعلان, making something known by other, making something not secret. إعلان. Root is علن. So the other one, إثبات. إثبات. إثبات, to prove, to fix something, to make something affirm, affirmation. ثبت. ثبوت. ثبت. ثبت. ثبوت. ثبوت.
Thank you.
إثبات. Seven one. 771. Okay. 771, 771. Bir kimse nezdinde diğerin malı kadara telef olduğu surette eğer sahibinin izni olmaksızın almış ise ve herhal zamin olur. Ve eğer sahibinin izniyle almış ise yedinde emanet olmakla zamin olmaz. Okey. Fakat sum ve şira suretinde semen tesmiye olunduğu halde zaman lazım gelmez. Mesela bir kimse sırçacı dükkanından hod be hod bir kase alıp da elinden düşerek kırılsa zamin olur. Okay. Okay. Let me read once more. Bir kimse nezdinde diğerin malı kazara telef olduğu surette eğer sahibinin izni olmaksızın almış ise beherhal zamin olur. Let me just broken translation beginning. Bir kimse, if someone nezdinde diğerin malı kazara telef olduğu surette, he has somebody else's property, someone has another person's property in his hand, that becomes by accident destroyed. If that gets destroyed by accident, okay, A holds some B's thing, property in his hand, and that gets destroyed without A's role, accident, okay? Accidentally, that gets destroyed. Okay. Eğer sahibinin izni olmaksızın almış ise beherhal zamin olur. He will compensate, he will pay for that if he took it without permission of the owner, other person, B. Okay. Ve eğer sahibinin izniyle almış ise, but if he had taken it with the permission of owner, yedinde emanet olmakla zamin olmaz. He will not compensate for that loss because it is emanet in his hand. Emanet, not emanet issue. Okay. Fakat sum ve şira suretinde semen tesmiye olunduğu halde zaman lazım gelir. But if he was given, a price was given for that stuff to buy or to sell on his behalf, on behalf of the owner, and price is given. In that case, okay, semen tesmiye, price is named, given, zaman lazım gelir. In this case, it needs to be compensated. Mesela, for example, bir kimse sırçacı dükkanından hod ve hod bir kase alıp da elinden düşerek kırılsa zamin olur. Somebody in the glass seller's shop, glasses, too many glasses, okay? By himself he takes something, by himself, takes something in his hand, then that falls from his hand and gets broken. He needs to pay for that. It is necessary for him to pay for that. "71. In case the property of another is destroyed by accident while in someone's possession, if he has taken it without the leave of the owner, in every case he is responsible in all possible ways. And if he has taken it with the leave of the owner, by reason of its being an emanet in his hands, there is no responsibility. But in case it was on approval for sale or at a fixed price, and the price was named, compensation becomes necessary. expressing the understanding. Okay. Last article in this session, I believe. 72. Okay. Okay, let me read 772. دلالة إذن صراحة إذن كبدر فقط صراحة النهي ورث دلالة اعtibar olunmaz. Mesela bir kimse birinin izniyle hanesine dahil oldukta meydanda duran kadah ile su içmeye delaleten mezundur. Ve su içerken kasara yedinde kadah düşüp kırılsa zaman lazım gelmez. Fakat sahibi hane ol kadaha dokunma deyu nehyetmişken eline alıp da düşerek kırılsa zamin olur. Okay. Delaleten iz, sarahaten izin gibidir. Delaleten. You know these words, but delalet, delaleten. Delle, delale, delil. Explicitly meaning, by signifying, having meaning means. Dalal, sarahatan, explicitly, sarahatan. Sarih, saraha, sarih, clear. Explicit, by way of meaning, dalalatan, opposite of explicit here. Okay. Now, let me read the article and do a broken translation. Delaleten is, sarahatan izin gibidir. Whatever permission is given by delalet, it is like sarahat. By way of implicit understanding, permission is like explicitly given permission. Okay. Fakat sarahatan nehi varisa delalete itibar olunmaz. But if there is nehi explicitly, dalalet will not be taken into consideration. If there is a prohibition explicitly, dalalet way is not going to work. Mesela, an example. bir kimse birinin izniyle hanesine dahil oldukta, somebody enters with the permission of the owner to the house of somebody. Somebody enters the house of a person with the permission of the owner, enters, okay, this is an example. Meydanda duran kadah ile su içmeye delaleten mezundur. He is permitted by delaleten, implicitly, he is permitted implicitly to drink with a glass who is around on the table water without permission. He is allowed to be dalalatan. Glass is there, water is there. He is implicitly given permission by the owner to drink from that, by himself, from that glass. Yes. Ve su içerken kadara yedinden kadah düşüp kırılsa zaman lazım gelmez. When he was drinking, if by accident that glass falls, gets broken, there is no need of compensation to be paid, to be compensated by this person, guest. No need. Okay. Fakat sahibi hane ol kadaha dokunmadığı nehyetmişken eline alıp da düşerek kırılsa zamin olur. But if the owner of the house says, don't touch to this glass openly, explicitly, prevents, prohibits, if that is the case, he does not listen and gets and drinks and gets broken, then it is necessary for him to compensate. Yes. (772) Permission by indication is the same as permission explicitly given. But if there is an explicit prohibition, permission by indication cannot be considered. For example, when a person has entered the house of another with his leave, he has by indication leave to drink water from a tumbler standing openly. And while the person is drinking, if the glass in his hand falls by accident and is broken, compensation does not become necessary. But when the owner of the house says, do not touch that tumbler, and makes a prohibition, if the person takes it in his hand and it falls and is broken, he is responsible to compensate. Okay, let us conclude here, inshallah, today. Since